SUVs are the US's best-selling vehicles, and EVs are following suit. The Tesla Model Y is the world's best-selling automobile, and as electric battery and motor tech improve, more cheap models are entering the market. Not content on being left behind, Chevrolet and Volvo have both revealed entry-level SUVs set to enter the market. The Chevrolet Equinox EV will bring many big changes to the nameplate, and Volvo EX30 is being hailed as one of the most well-rounded SUV offerings revealed so far. So let's look at these EVs to find out which one best suits you. Both of these vehicles are classified as affordable electric SUVs, so you shouldn't expect them to deliver mind-blowing amounts of power. The Equinox EV is offered in two different powertrains: a front-wheel drive version powered by a single electric motor delivering 210 horsepower and a dual-motor all-wheel drive system that delivers 290 horsepower. The base version of the Volvo EX30, on the other hand, delivers 268 horsepower thanks to its single electric motor. And if you opt for the twin-motor version, you'll have 422 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque at your disposal. This means that the Volvo EX30 easily beats the Equinox EV in terms of power delivered. The range is quite possibly the most important figure on an electric car spec sheet, and the battle between the Volvo EX30 and Chevy Equinox EV is a closely fought one. The base version of the Equinox EV offers 250 miles of range on a single charge, while opting for one of the higher trims gets you 300 miles of range. If you get the electric all-wheel drive version of one of the higher trims, you will get 280 miles of range. Things are a little less complicated with the Volvo EX30 though. The less powerful rear-wheel drive version offers 275 miles of range, while the dual-motor all-wheel drive versions provide 265 miles of range on a single charge. The Equinox EV edges out the Volvo EX30 in terms of the maximum range offered, but it comes at the cost of a lot of power. Electric vehicles have changed the game regarding mass-market cars' performance thanks to electric motors' instant power delivery. Even though the Volvo EX30 is an affordable SUV, it can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds if you get one with dual motors. This means that not only is the EX30 the cheapest and smallest electric SUV by Volvo, but it is also the fastest. The Equinox EV is a lot less powerful than the twin-motor EX30, and the most powerful version of the Equinox EV can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a paltry 6 seconds. Whether you need a family SUV that can accelerate that quickly, that's up to you to decide. Charging times can make or break an electric vehicle and depend on battery capacity and charging speed. The Equinox EV is offered in two battery capacities, a 60 kilowatt-hour and a beefier 80 kilowatt-hour. All versions of the Volvo EX30 are powered by the same 64 kilowatt-h battery pack. The Equinox EV supports 150 kilowatts DC fast charging that can add 70 miles of range in just 10 minutes of charging. The Volvo EX30 also supports DC fast charging, but it is rated slightly higher at 153 kilowatts. Volvo claims that charging at this speed can replenish the battery from 10 to 80% in under half an hour. Both vehicles offer similar amounts of battery capacity and charging speed, so their real-life charging times should also be comparable. Both vehicles offer flexibility in terms of drivetrain, but in different ways. The Equinox EV comes standard with a front-wheel drive configuration paired with a single electric motor. All trims of the Equinox EV can also be configured with a dual-motor electric all-wheel drive drivetrain that offers more power, but sacrifices some range in the process. Volvo also offers two drivetrain options for the EX30, a rear-wheel drive version with a single motor or an all-wheel drive version with dual motors. Just like the Equinox EV, the all-wheel drive version offers more power but delivers less driving range. This means that both SUVs offer comparable flexibility and limitations in terms of drivetrains. Chevy has completely redesigned the electrified version of the Equinox, and the new exterior design is a lot more modern. At the front, you'll see a light bar stretching across the vehicle's whole width, and the form factor is more compact compared to the ICE-powered versions. The Volvo EX30 is a new nameplate with a unique look and identity. Notable features include a large grille, slim, swept-back headlights, and a long roofline that slopes down towards the minimalist rear end. Looks are always subjective, but we feel comfortable saying that the Chevrolet Equinox EV and the Volvo EX30 offer a similar blend of sportiness and stylishness that immediately makes them recognizable as modern electric SUVs. These SUVs are part of the compact crossover SUV segment, but the Volvo EX30 takes the compact label much more seriously. The Equinox EV has a wheelbase of 116 inches and measures 190 inches in length, 75 inches in width, and 64 inches in height. The Volvo EX30 has a 104.3-inch wheelbase and measures 166.7 inches in length, 72.3 inches in width, and 61.1 inches in height. Chevy hasn't revealed the exact interior dimensions of the Equinox EV yet, but we can expect the head and legroom to be similar to the Chevy Blazer EV. However, Volvo has already released the numbers for the EX30, and it offers 41.6 inches of front headroom, 38.2 inches of rear headroom, 41.4 inches of front legroom, and just 32.2 inches of rear legroom. Having ample cargo space is one of the most attractive features of an SUV, and unfortunately for the Volvo EX30, one of its weakest points. It offers only 11.2 cubic feet of storage behind the rear seats, with an extra 2.15 cubic feet of hidden storage. If you fold the rear seats, you can increase the available cargo space to 31.9 cubic feet. The Equinox EV has a much larger cargo area and offers 29.7 cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats up. Folding them down gets you 59.7 cubic feet of space, almost double what the Volvo EX30 offers. While the EX30 does offer a frunk that the Equinox EV doesn't, the available space isn't remarkable. Big screens are becoming a staple of electric vehicles, and both have plenty of them. Volvo has opted for a Tesla-like approach with a single vertical screen in the middle of the dashboard controlling most car features, but it has still kept some physical knobs and buttons. Chevy has equipped the Equinox EV with 2 screens, but the infotainment screen size is variable. All versions of the Equinox EV come with an 11-inch digital instrument cluster, and the base version comes with an 11-inch infotainment system. Upgrading to one of the higher trims gets you a massive 17.7-inch central touchscreen. Overall, the Equinox EV adopts a much less minimalist interior than the EX30. Both vehicles are set to be priced similarly. Now for the all-important question, which one is cheaper? The answer is not as simple as you would think right now. The Chevy Equinox EV is set to go on sale by the end of 2023, and the cheapest trim is set to cost around $30,000, but it won't be available until 2024, and the final price hasn't been revealed yet. The only version that will be available initially is the 2RS version, which costs around $40,000. The Volvo EX30 is set to join the market sometime in 2024, and Volvo has only released the pricing for the base version, which will start at $34,950. It does offer more power and a superior range than the base version of the Equinox EV, so it might turn out to be a better deal if you value performance more than cargo and interior space.